respond to the ignorance of foolish people? He says, serve them. Serve them. Since we're all together, I will give you some examples of ignorance and foolishness. It didn't take a lot of research. This wasn't a hard job. This didn't take hours of my life. The West Seattle blog, congratulations, Pastor Adam. Mars Hill is an out-of-control cult. And they hide behind faith and religion as if that were an excuse. They are pitiful. And we, as a society, should look down upon such things, or at least with great skepticism. Take your Bronze Age myths out of our city. Love that? It's our city. And you are pathetic. Go somewhere else. What happened to tolerance, diversity? You're all welcome. All right. I think Mark in the Greek text means piñata, because I just get whacked at all the time. And occasionally people take everything I've ever said out of context and they'll send it to the media and speaking places I'm going and Christian leaders and try and create trouble. Here's one. It was recently sent out to a lot of leaders in media. I submit that this ministry, Mars Hill, attacks the integrity of Scripture, the character of Christ, and feeds the sensual, worldly heart of man. Wow. It went on to say that I give porno to my children. Okay, if this is your first time, you should still know that I don't. I mean, it's just bizarre. I give porn to my kids. What? And sometimes people believe what they hear. There are those who are not discerning. When this went out, I actually got some calls from media outlets and some pastors. We're calling to double check. Are you really giving porn to your children? I'm looking at the phone like, do I even need to answer this? This is so inane. This is absurd. This is repulsive. This is offensive. This is disgusting. Do I need to answer this? No, I don't give porn to my 3-year-old son, my 7-year-old son, and my 9-year-old son. And the fact that pastors would call to double check. Like, what? Are you insane? One guy said, well, I read it. Where did you read it? I read it on the internet. I got a memo. From who? I don't know. I don't know who it was. Just so you know, not everything on the internet's true. Okay? If you're new to the online world, it's not all true. Just that bit of advice alone, that'll be really helpful to you. Here's a letter that went to the New York Times. The New York Times did a feature on us, and here was a letter to the editor that made print. How straight the line and short the distance between the Middle East and the Pacific Northwest. We're Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda. We don't do jihad, we do Jesus. We're a totally different team. That's not our team. Like, what the heck? Gosh. How straight the line and short the distance between stupidity and letters to the editor. I mean, it's just...